clip in the first quarter. And Mark Worthington with 11 points already. Let's see if they continue to milk that. The Golden Cow. Lang keeps it alive, but it goes to Adam Gibson. Worthington continues to have the hot hand. He's got 14.
There's your answer. Straight back to the hot hand, and I think that's great basketball. Recognize who is absolutely on fire. Get him the ball. Worthington is looking very, very good.
Tigers trying to come up with some answers. Greer shoots the three, and that gets wedged into the side. That doesn't do a whole lot for your confidence.
Now, officially, the rule is that it alternates possession. If you do that, Steve, you should just give up the ball. That's got to be turned over, doesn't it? But in all seriousness now, they're daring Tommy Greer to shoot that shot. That's twice they've given him an acre to launch that shot, and I think they're very comfortable with that, the Blaze. They're saying if we're going to lose that way, we'll lose that way.
Jeff, I don't think teams do that enough.
Yep.
Have a scouting report, stick to it. Doesn't matter whether the guy hits a couple of shots.
Steve, there's a reason they're daring him, and he needs to recognize that as well. So we got a sloppy turnover there by DeLeon, and he has brought great scoring punch, great flair to the league. He does turn the ball over, though, and that was an unnecessary little spill.
And the Tigers trying to come up with one. They've had a few unsuccessful trips down the floor. Ron Dorsey. Another tough shot by the Tigers. This time that one comes up short. They've been settling for some poor shots, the Melbourne Tigers. They need to get the basketball to Cam Tragard. Too hard to guard. De Leon lives up to his nickname.
So you see the good and bad in Idris in the last two plays. A cough-up that was unnecessary, but that's something there that he does that very few in the league can do. Just dice through the defense.
Ubaka. Tommy Greer. Ubaka looking for some room. Ron Dorsey's going to have to shoot another tough shot. That comes up short as well. Good D by the Blaze. Gibson. Bounce pass to Petrie. And see, Rush didn't have the foul because he had already gotten him to pick it up early and shoot a tough shot.
And on the flip side, as we have a look at Gibson just threading the needle, and then as you said, Rush needed to back off there. Petrie's taking that layup from 12, 14 feet. Make him shoot the tough one.
36-23, way of the Blaze.
Ashley and Martin is Australia's most trusted medical centre for hair loss. We're at the forefront of hair loss technology and can do what most can't. Guarantee results. Call today and enjoy the confidence tomorrow.
Travis Pastrana's Nitro Circus Live. See 40 of the world's greatest action sports stars, including Nate Adams, Chad Kagi, and Bob Burnquist. Plus, see outrageous contraptions launched off the Nitro Gigantoramp. Book now through Ticketek.
Got that, two.
That's two breakdowns on the D-trans that we've had too. Let's get communicating.
Guys, we've got to slow this thing down, all right? What I want you to concentrate on now is 3 stops, okay? We need 3 stops. Swing the ball offensively, keep getting it inside first, and then outside. Break the defense down. Guys, but we need stops. We can't just go up there and let them get layups. It's going to be embarrassing.
We'll give them the talk.
Well, Trevor Gleason, the Melbourne Tigers having their problems statistically. It is all the Gold Coast play. As a matter of fact, the only statistic that the Melbourne Tigers are leading in is the foul count.
Yeah, that's not the one you really want to lead.
Or the turnover one.
That's indicative of the way the game goes. Now, we heard the coaches before the game, Steve, talking about both of them. Let's make it into a track meet. It's going to be a track meet. Now we hear Trevor saying, slow down. Because if that was the plan, we've got a problem. We're 13 down, about to be 14 or 15 down, and we're going to have to throw that part of the playbook out. This is very, very important stage of the game, this next 3 or 4 minutes, because this can blow out very quickly, and the Gold Coast Blaze, when they're in blowout mode, there's no one better at putting the accelerator on when it's already a big lead.
That's true. And the Blaze are a team that you have to be wary of when you're a big number ahead of them.
Yes.
They reeled in the Perth Wildcats down 21. Dorsey coming off of a staggered double. Tragaz is the man they need to get it to, and that's why. Instant offense.
Great touch, and he's now got 8 points. They're going to need something out of him, and they're going to need, as Trevor Gleeson said, they're going to need some stops. They really have to work out a way coming up with the ball defensively a couple of times.
De Leon. His floater is good. He can shoot the 3-ball. He's missed a couple of threes so far, but well respected around the league for his ability to get hot out there. And that gets you close. And once you're close, he's gone.
If you're going to if you're going to choose your poison, I guess you've got to choose giving him the 3. Because once he heads into the line, or into the lane rather, he's explosive.
Tragaz fouled from behind, and why not? Because once he catches it, it's 2 points. He's shooting it. He's got 8 points. He's 4 of 6 from the field. And he's only had one real good look at one from the elbow where he hit a 17-footer. Other than that,
he's manufacturing them, doing what he can just to get one up.
He may make it look easy, but they're tough shots he's hitting. He's got a smaller Adam Gibson on his back, and he is not going to miss with somebody undersized on his back.
No, and by the same token, the Gold Coast will just try that. They'll try to switch and get him out of rhythm because he'll beat a big guy, too.
Petrie. De Leon. Step back. Good defense by Dorsey. Petrie with the long 3-ball comes up short. The Tigers are down 13
in a flash.
Tragaz.
And he's shaking his head,
easy.
too.
Yeah.
Look at this. You can't guard me. Well, you're right. you're just stepping back like Larry Bird, shooting it on the fall.
That's exactly what it looks like. Larry Bird ease. De Leon trying to create some space, gets it to Gibson. He has to lean in. He made that one look easy, too. Tough shot. Ron Dorsey as the Melbourne Tigers try and inbound it quick. Cam Tragaz. Another tough ball away, comes up short this time. De Leon. A little too fancy. Liam Rush outruns De Leon and lays it in. Surprised by the quickness and the athleticism De Leon was of Liam Rush, and he's going to come out on that one.
Joey Wright wasn't happy. I was thinking the same thing. Just immediately motioning to the bench. Give me someone who's not going to give up on that play.
Greer throws another one away. Another loose turnover by the Tigers. De Leon with a hesitation, and he gives it up. Game's a little sloppy. Dillon goes all the way and scores. As Adam Gibson made him shoot a tough one, but the Melbourne Tigers get right back into the game. Trimmed the lead down to 9, 42-33, just under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Well, Steve, the defensive transition that had been better for the Gold Coast than the Tigers had shown just vanished the last couple of plays. I mean, Joey Wright wants that timeout because he didn't like what he saw at all as far as the defensive transition. I think the Tigers, as much as Trevor tells them to slow down that last timeout, they can still run the ball and put points on the board. They just showed us a glimpse of that. They cut it from 15 down to 9. So that's enough. Gold Coast says, let's bring it in and let's play some D.
Yeah, no doubt about that. One thing they do very well is they try and run it, and then when they don't get it, when they're playing their good basketball in their half-court sets, they get it to Cam Tragaz. He's the type of guy that his last shot wasn't a great one, came up very short, but what's to determine what's a great shot for him? Because he hits so many difficult shots, it makes him look easy.
The one before was just as hard.
Yeah.
And it didn't hit anything but the net. He's now up to 12 points. So we've got two of Australia's, I think, better players in this league with Worthington and Tragaz. Certainly offensively, both very good. Going at it. Worthington the 14, Tragaz the 12. Look at the score, 42-33. I mean, the Tigers, when they played Cairns, didn't have this at the half. Nearly at the end of the game at one point, I thought it was going to be in the 50s. So this is a really, really good offensive game to watch.
Adam Gibson Cadee, who's come in for De Leon after he didn't hustle for that loose ball. Gibson to Cadee, he launches his three, that's off the mark. Ron Dorsey, both teams have 6 turnovers. Liam Rush with the bucket.
The Blaze have got 3 steals. We see there too, Steve, and I think they're very, very good at converting these. Turning them into points.
Gibson splits the D. Gets to the rim. Of course that's going to drop because he's on fire. Hottest man in the competition. And he turns on the offense. He hasn't produced a whole lot tonight. He's only taken 5 shots. But this is the move of a confident player.
And the move of an extremely strong one. He's got a big body. He came into the league with us at the Bullets what seemed like eons ago and was already built. And since then, he's only got bigger. He is a really solid unit. Very, very good ball controller. The corner jump shot he hit a few minutes ago where he leaned up and in, took the contact, just shows what he's capable of. And as you said, shooting the lights out of late.
He is playing with an air of confidence that not many in the league are playing with right now. In all aspects of the game, because he can give you a nice line as well, picking up some steals and picking up some rebounds as well.
Well, he's in the top 5 in the league in steals and the top 5 in the league in three-point percentage. So he is a versatile player, and doing all of that while he's had to shift effectively to being a 2-man to make way for Adrice, too hard to guard. De Leon. Love it.
Golding hesitates, has the ball stripped by Daniel Dillon. He goes hard, gets it to Liam Rush, and he makes the layup. Good patience by Liam Rush. Took his time as he watched the guys fly over his head on the ball fake.
Good officiating, too. Probably could have been a foul called around the free throw line extended, but let it go.
Greer with another rebound. That's why he leads the league, leads the team in rebounds. Worthington goes upstairs and catches that one.
And they've called it on Worthington, and he's in a somewhat apoplectic state of disbelief, Steve.
He does a good job of coming from the weak side.
Wow. I think that's about as clean as you're going to see, Steve. Made a mistake on that call, but it happens, and Wortho's been around a long time. He needs to just lock in and get over it. We have another look, Steve. I mean, what do you think here? Pretty good.
I think that's a good block shot. You're going to say that there's body contact.
That's what he's trying to say.
I think the referee may have just got a little blindsided, or maybe just anticipated a touch that the body contact was coming.
Worthington is still hot.
Crowd loves the kind of boot guard justify, karma.
Well, the crowd's watching the replay.
Yeah.
And that's why they're fired up. Tigers. And that's how you got to do it. You got to just play and take the good with the bad. As the Melbourne Tigers make it a 7-point game. Gibson finds Will Hudson. Adam Gibson has got it on a string at the moment. He is playing with tremendous flair and touch.
And great on-court vision. Called the 2-man game with Will Hudson. Talked him through it. Worked him through it. Ended up giving him the layup.
Dorsey from a long way out. It's the back of the iron. Greer will get it to Dillon. They reload. Trigard was open. They missed him. Trigard at the elbow. Another tough shot. That comes up short. Greer does a great job of keeping it alive. Dillon. They get it to Greer. He just runs over Chris Golding.
Look, Golding is a good defender when he locks down and has that mentality, and I think right here accentuated the contact a little bit. We take a look at it, made sure of it. Definitely took the fall.
He flopped big time.
And that's a fine line, but Referee went for it. There's no doubt there was contact. I just don't think there was contact to the point that his head suffered this type of whiplash that we saw in the slow-mo.
Yeah, initially, well, it always looks a lot more harsh in real speed.
Yeah.
But he timed that flop well. It looked like he really got hit by a bulldozer. Petrie going left. Wow. Soft left hand. Half hook off the backboard. Anthony Petrie gives the Blaze the 11-point lead. Dillon to Ibaka. Couldn't catch him clean. Dillon shoots the three. That comes up short. Dorsey stays in bounds and throws it to Ibaka. Good move to get into the lane. Greer's got to knock that down. He comes up long. De Leon with a loose ball. Petrie finds Hudson. Daniel Dillon from behind picks up the foul.
Steve, what I think is really starting to emerge in this particular game is Gold Coast is doing actually a very good job looking for the extra pass. You see here, Petrie really fooled most of the Tigers players into thinking he was going to take that three and then dumped it in at the last minute to Will Hudson. And what that does, of course, as you know, is it keeps those big fellas down low interested, keeps them motivated, keeps them cutting hard. They get a touch. And I just think, you know, they're doing the far superior job between the two teams of swinging the ball, moving the ball, and getting the best option.
Well, threes haven't been much of a factor in the game tonight. 1 of 9 for the Tigers, 2 of 8 for the Blaze. And that's the percentage outside the three-point line.
Tommy Greer wide open. I mean, he's put it away. He's put the gun in the holster on the three.
He said he needed to take an account as to why they were sagging off of him.
Wow. We see here just more of the Cam Tragard offensive clinic. We've got him isolated again on Adam Gibson. He did have another defender in the area. And Tragard just sums it up, takes his time, squares up. And if you notice, when he shoots that ball, he's always square to the hoop. So it doesn't really matter what the bottom half of his body's doing, but his shoulders are always square. It's tremendous offensive touch that he shows, but it's not by accident when you look at the release. So he goes to the line to shoot the to shoot the extra. He's keeping him hanging around.
He's got 15 now, and you said that was the key. If he starts to make his free throws, he's the leading scorer in the league by a long shot. Gibson draws the contact. No call. I thought a good no call. He was the one who forced the contact. You back up for a long three. Tigers are coming up empty on these three-point shot attempts. Melbourne Tigers just 1 of 10 outside the stripe. Seems like they've taken more threes than the Gold Coast, but not that many.
No, but they just, I think we remember them, been quite open. I think Gold Coast, as we talked about, done their scouting very well. They're letting them take open threes. The particular players that they feel can't shoot that ball well.
De Leon gets it to Golding from the baseline. Nice dribble penetration by Brice De Leon to give Chris Golding the space that he needed to splash down to three. Blaze up by 11. Dillon, wow, strong move, gets to the rim. Daniel Dillon having a productive night as well as he gets to the rim for the last play of the first half. It's Daniel Dillon.